Hey guys, what's up? Ian here from Mid-America Prep. Thanks for tuning in and watching. It's the first video of the 2019 year, so Happy New Year's. We're 10 days into the year, and there's all kinds of things happening in this world, politically, not politically, so we'll touch on that stuff later on, probably another video. But 2018 was a great year for myself, my family, friends, my hobby work, YouTube, and my day-to-day job. But 2019, I'm going to be making changes, all kinds of changes, and all across the board. Primarily, changes that will make me a better person in more ways than one. So, change number one is becoming a healthier and stronger individual. And I'm kind of wearing this shirt, ironically, but strong and pretty. That's Robert Oberst. His business or his company is strong and pretty. His slogan. If you don't know Robert Oberst, you should probably go check him out. Hell of a guy, strong man, one of the world's strongest men. But that's besides the point. I'm going to be getting to the gym more often. One of my things is I saw a post on my personal Facebook page the other day that brought me back to what is now, quick math, 4 years ago. And I was at the lowest weight that I'd ever been at in 4 years. And not that I was really at a low weight, but I was more muscular. I was more fit. I could do so many more things at that time than I can now or before that. And I was extremely excited when I posted that. And then 2 years later, I posted the current status of my life, and it was kind of disgusting. I was up 20 pounds. And since then, I'm up about 20 to 25 pounds on average since these second year posts. So I'm up 40 to 45 pounds from 4 years ago, which I guess I carry it well. A lot of people don't see me at being 240, but I feel it. I feel it in more ways than one. I feel it in my energy. I feel it in my back. I feel it in my shoulders. I feel it just everywhere, it feels like. So my goal this year is to get to the gym. What I used to do was at least 6 days at the gym, hour and a half at the gym. My new goal is 3 to 4 days a week. It's about an hour and a half at the gym. That's just starting off. Then I will increase it. I have several vacations this year planned, where my fitness is number one. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I probably won't bring you guys along with me, but you'll probably see a little bit of change, because I definitely look back at my old videos and it's like, wow, I definitely put on a couple of pounds here and there. And people just, I find that people look at you differently for your physique. They take you more serious if you're a fit, strong, running gunner guy. And I'm not necessarily fit. I am strong, and I'm fairly fast. But that's besides the point. Anyways, so my next goal is organization. So organization here in my shop. So my two hobbies is YouTube and woodworking, besides shooting guns and Second Amendment, that kind of stuff. But woodworking is something that brings me a lot of joy. I find a lot of joy in building things. And what I have noticed, which I really already cleaned it up a lot over the last 6 months, was that I will build a project and I'll have scrap wood everywhere. And then my attic, which is right above me here, of course, is now full of scrap pieces. And so one of my things is organization this year. And so this has been organized, so it just happens to be open. But having my tools organized, having my materials organized, having my large tools organized, and just my entire garage organized. So that way I can actually do some projects and have a to-go place, or a place to go to have a tool sit or whatever else. And I'm kind of pulling these means off of Wrangler Star and April Wilkerson. Of course, if you don't know Wrangler Star or April, they both have great channels. April does a lot of woodworking, metalworking, that kind of stuff. And one of her things over the last year, she built herself a new shop, was organization. And just simple leftover scraps and that kind of stuff from projects. She was organizing her shop one way or another. And Wrangler Star has been doing a large series of videos over basically organizing your life, and again, in more ways than one. Basically, if I have 3 sets of everything, why do I need 3 sets of everything? Yeah, I've got 2 rubber mallets up there, but do I really need 2 rubber mallets? That kind of stuff. I mean, it's just like being simple, and the simplicity of having a smooth running shop is something that will help me in my hobby of woodworking. And so I've already actually done several jobs, or not really jobs, but projects using just scrap wood that I had sitting around. Because the last 6 months, I basically just said, that's a pile of plywood, 2x4s, and that kind of stuff that, you know what, I'm just taking it back to the burn pit, and I just burnt it. I got tired of it sitting in here and cluttering my life, and so I took a whole pile of half-inch plywood, a whole pile of 2x4s, and small pieces of wood that I could definitely do something with, and I just burnt it. Got it out of my life. So I'm not going to rebuild that pile because I don't want that clutter back into my life, right? So let's see here, the next thing. The Second Amendment, the gun community. This time of the year, there's so many things that are happening in the gun community right now. And it's very torn. And politically, we have so many things that are happening that are tearing us apart from the inside out. The Second Amendment is doing just as the anti-gunners want it to, destroy itself. The NRA has destroyed the support for the Second Amendment, which it never really had. They have proposed bills after bills after bills, and now we have a bump stock ban that Trump gladly signed the dotted line. I made a video about that. That was my last video, or 2 videos ago, I guess. But people accepted it as it was. It was okay because Trump signed it. But he is, in the end, not a friend of the Second Amendment, which is, then again, tearing people apart from the meaning of the Second Amendment. And there's a whole group of guys, YouTubers and Instagrammers, that are having large conversations over this because they've all got different points of view in regards to the Second Amendment, but they're all there for the same thing. And I fear that that's going to be destroying us in the future. And so not only am I going to be doing more 2A stuff, but on YouTube, but I'm going to be doing more training, I hope. More firearms building, more firearm purchasing and training to use those firearms, which is obviously important. More stocking, or the prepping side of my channel, more stocking of ammunition. Which is funny. I will actually post this picture up on Instagram later on. But I have a whiteboard over here that sat in the garage of the apartment that we lived in when we first got married, and I was doing a round count of my ammo at the time, and I had 1,600 rounds of 9mm, 400 rounds of 223, and 1,100 rounds of 22. We've been married for 6 years. And that was by no means my ammunition, hoard or my prep or anything. That was just what I had at that location, because I've got stuff all over the place. From videos back from way back when, I've got stuff stashed all over the country, not really like countryside, I guess you could say, in my area. And that was just what I just noticed, that I had that up there. So those are some of my short-term goals, obviously, or my long-term goals, short and long-term. Getting, losing weight, getting fit, organizing my shop, and I have I have so many projects that it's not even funny anymore. That things are just running through my head, and it's like, when am I gonna have time to get that done? But I'm gonna get it done, but not stacking my projects. So I have to do one after another, not get one half done and start a new project, which is part of my problem, I think. But anyways, and then talking more politically via the Second Amendment and training with firearms is my goal for the year. I do plan on bringing you guys with me through some of this journey of 2019. There's so many training classes this year here in the state of Kansas that I'd really like to attend. But so much of it, it's not the fact that it's money, but it's the time that I can't really break up. And I wish I could break my time up to partake in more training, but there's so many things that are just falling in between the training classes and my life that it makes it kind of hard to want to stop my normal routine to do those training classes. But I've got to break that cycle, and I've got to do it. Makes me a better person, right? Anyways, you guys got to keep calm and carry on. Do something awesome today. Do something awesome tomorrow. Make yourself better. See you later. Hey guys, so I forgot to mention earlier in the video that I'm a pro staff shooter for Angel Fire Ammunition. Angel Fire Ammunition is a company based out of St. Mary's, Kansas, so it's fairly local for myself. It's about a 45-minute drive away, and Angel Fire produces some great quality remanufactured ammo. Now, a lot of people have a little bit of hate for remanufactured ammo. I don't know why, but Angel Fire definitely holds true to their word. They have a 5,000% ironclad guarantee, so basically if you have any issues, you as the purchaser of that ammunition or the shooter of that ammunition can call up Aaron, who is the owner of the company, and Aaron will make it right with you. Angel Fire supplies some very large YouTubers and Instagram guys that you guys probably see: Rob Pincus, Terexodus, 3Gun Guy, and a couple other well-known shooters out there. They manufacture 380, 9mm, 38 Special, 40, 45, 223, and 308 as far as I know currently. And they have been gracious enough to give me a discount code to pass on to you guys, which I will put that here on the screen somewhere. Basically, it gives you 7% off your total order from their website. Now, if you're a local person, if you're in lower Nebraska, in Kansas, Missouri, anywhere close enough to drive and save on shipping, and you want to go see the factory, you can do so, and you can skip on shipping and just drive to the factory and do what I do: pick up my ammunition directly from the guys who pack it. I actually have taken several tours of the factory. Every time I go in there, it's just great to see everything functioning, and the inspection process of their ammunition is great. They make quality ammunition, and they make sure that once you get it, it's the best that it can be. So anyways, get your ammunition from Angel Fire Ammo.